Welcome back, everybody, to Englebrook Independent News. I'm your host, Ryan, and tonight I wanted to talk to you about something strange that happened over the weekend. You see, Art and I had gone out to a canvassing event for Mikie Sherrill, who's running for New Jersey governor, hoping that we would be able to hear from those people exactly what they were telling everybody whose doors they were knocking on. Why they believe that Mikie Sherrill's the best candidate, what her policy positions are, and why we should vote for her, and also what's motivated them to take part in this. So we didn't get that. So I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna toss it over to Ryan in the field for just a moment. So Ryan.
This is Ryan for Englebrook Independent News. We're out here in the field. We're here at the Assemblyman Joe Daniels. Yeah. So today, Mikie Sherrill has volunteers going out canvassing, knocking on doors, promoting the message, and explaining why people should vote for her. So I came here and I thought for sure that there would be somebody who would want to give all that information to us. They have prepared packets. They've got organized volunteer schedules, and we were told that nobody here would speak to us, which doesn't really make sense to me. If everybody that's here is here to put the message out, why would they not want to give that message to us? Especially me, an independent voter in New Jersey. I'm the one you got to convince. Lost opportunity.
Yeah. Um, the interaction was quite bizarre. So I walk into the assemblyman's office there, where their campaign headquarters are for at least for that area, and I very politely addressed the people at the volunteer table, the sign-in sheets, and said, "Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm with Englebrook Independent News. I'd just like to know if there's someone I could speak to briefly about what you guys are doing here and why you believe in the candidate, etc." They immediately, when they were young, they had to be college-age kids, so they felt out of their depth and called for the guy who was running the show. And they said, "Wayne, come here." And this grizzled guy, older guy, looked like he didn't want to even be there. I said to him the whole thing. I said, "Hey, I'm Ryan. I'm with Englebrook Independent News. I was hoping that I'd be able to interview somebody here, whether a volunteer or one of your staff members." And he goes, "We're far too busy." I said, "Okay, is there a better time today?" He goes, "It's not happening today." Like, okay. Is there someone else I should contact? Meaning, like, is there someone else on the campaign staff or the volunteer staff that's not necessarily even at this location? Because they were at about 6 locations on Saturday, so it's not as if this was the only one. And he said, "No, no, 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 it's no." And I was a little taken aback. Like, okay, all right. I felt like he was personally offended or upset that I was there asking for an interview of some kind. Um, so I said, "Okay, well, what about in the future? I know that you guys are going to continue doing these events until the election." And he said, "Call my office." So, okay. And who should I ask for? Me. And your name? Wayne. Okay. And I said, "I will do that." And I went to go shake his hand, and he just looked at my hand, looked at me, looked at my hand, looked at me, and then begrudgingly shook my hand. And I just thought, what is going on here? What is up with this? Particularly, this is a campaign event to get the message out for the candidate. So why would you not want to talk to me about this? Especially considering that I'm an independent in New Jersey. I'm exactly the person you want to talk to. I'm a swing voter. And he did not want to hear anything about me, not anything about the Englebrook Independent News. Didn't want me there at all. Was very unhappy and unpleasant about the whole thing. Now, I don't know if this was just a one-off incident, if he was just having a bad day, or if this is the kind of treatment that they like to give to the press, where concerned citizens who are interested in the governor's election of the home state that they live in, turning them away just because they want to ask a few questions, seems kind of crazy to me. And it was pointed out to me that, maybe because he doesn't know who you are and he doesn't know, the kind of reporting you do, maybe he was worried about being asked really difficult questions or maybe trying to be backed into a corner. And I thought, They literally have packets that they give to all the volunteers that have the talking points. And I'm certain that they've given those volunteers training on what to do if they're asked a tough question. Probably say, oh, I haven't been briefed on that. I don't know the answer to that. Or you'd have to reach out to her campaign spokesperson directly for that info. It's easy, and I'm sure that they know how to do it. So it made me think, what's going on here? Is it this was unnecessary hostility towards me, and I didn't think that I had done anything wrong. And I thought of all the places and all the times to go and ask for somebody to talk to the candidate about me, it would be the day that they organized to go and talk to the public about the candidate. In any case, it was a very strange interaction. I hope it was just a one-off, and that I am able to interview somebody from the campaign to get the just go over the basics, you know. So we will be trying to cover this at the debate coming up on I believe it's the 20th in October at NJPAC in Newark. Hopefully, we can get in there and get some questions, get some answers. And I will be reaching out to the Chitterelli campaign, doing the same thing, trying to go to a campaign event, see if they will talk to me. And I'm going to reach out, obviously, to this office and see if Wayne will grant me an interview, even though I find it to be very unlikely. In any case, that's what's going on around here this weekend. That's what's going on with the New Jersey governor race, as far as I know. We'll try to get you more as much as we can. Once again, thanks for stopping by, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.